Hello there guys, and welcome to this week's investigation. Now, we came here on a kind of a ghost hunt with Dusk Till Dawn events, so very thanks to those, for letting us do some recording. We only had about an hour to do our recording, so here's what we got.
As Jody said, we came here on a pre-organised event with Dusk Till Dawn events. We'd not been on an event with this company before, but we are glad we did. We liked that they didn't try to tell us any of the history or experiences that other people had had there. They wanted us to see it for ourselves and make up our own mind. To begin with, the whole group started in what was once the headmaster's office. We had some interesting activity with responses on the K2, as well as lots of tapping sounds and other strange noises. Many of the people there felt presence behind them, while some even reported feeling like they'd been touched. And at one point, everyone heard what sounded like a chair being dragged across the floor above us, but the events team assured us that nobody else was in the building at the time. We were then split into two smaller groups. Our group stayed in the headmaster's office, while the others were taken off to a different part of the building. We first made an attempt at table tipping. Unfortunately, the table didn't move, although we did get K2 responses and the occasional strange noise, especially when anyone touched an old cane that had been found in the building. Presumably, it had been used many times to punish unruly students.
Okay, so spirits, we want you to come forward, all the spirits of the school. We ask you to come down and move the table for us. We want you to push the table in any direction that you feel fit. We want to know that you're here.
A human pendulum session in the same room did provide a lot more activity, with the girl who had volunteered being pushed forwards and backwards in response to asked questions. After a short break, we switched to our second location, an old art room. In this room, we attempted a Ouija board, and while we did have some movement of the planchette, there wasn't any conclusive responses to the questions asked. We did, however, have a few relevant responses from the Alice device, which is similar to an Ovilus deduct.
Okay, so we ask all spirits to come forward. We open this Ouija board session with peace, love, light. We ask you to come forward and move the planchette, that is the plastic thing in the middle of the board, in any direction to begin with, just to establish that you're here with us now, that you want to speak with us.
At the end of the evening, we had around 30 minutes to do our own thing. It wasn't a great deal of time, and to be honest, we weren't expecting to get much activity. But here's what we did get.
Okay, right, so we've separated off from the main group. We're in the art room, and we're going to be doing some spirit box.
And Ouija board.
And some Ouija board.
Yay!
Okay, I'd like to ask any spirits if they're around.
Use this device on the table to come and communicate with us. It's just me and Joe here now. Everyone else is elsewhere in the building. We're quite used to speaking to spirits.
So feel free to come and talk to us. Come and tell us your name.
How you feeling?
Okay. Yeah, I had a bit of a, when we were doing the stuff downstairs, with the table, I had a bit of a push.
Yeah.
I swear I felt a bit of a push.
We didn't record that part of the footage because it was last week with the rest of the group, but this is just going to be a short episode. This room is quite filled with a lot of freaky things, obviously to set the atmosphere. I think we're going to give it a go with the Ouija board now, yeah?
So, any spirits that want to talk to us,
We invite you to come and use our energy to talk to us through this device. Use your energy to move the planchette to let us know that you're here.
Is there any spirits around? Can they tell us that they're here?
Move the planchette. Thank you. Can you move it again? Can you tell me, are you a male spirit?
Them
Yes.
guys that's gone up to yes.
Did you work in this school? Yes. Were you one of the teachers here? No.
Are you a student here?
No. Were you a caretaker of some kind? Oh, it's going too fast for my finger. Yes. Can you tell us your name, please? Five. I think it's trying to say goodbye. Are you trying to say goodbye to us? Yes. Can you stay and talk to us?
Can't reach that far.
No. Please, we don't mean you any harm or disrespect. We just want to learn about you. We want to learn about who you are and hear your story. See? Is that
So it'd be, I think.
B? B. I or H. I. T. C. H.
Spelled that fucking bitch.
Who's a bitch? I can feel this table vibrating underneath me.
Yeah.
Are you calling me a bitch? Oh god, it's got icy cold in here. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty freaky. Don't you like women? You're not getting off the board. Yes.
Don't like women. Do you like women or don't like women? So do you like women?
My hair is standing up on the back of my neck. No. Do you think women don't belong here? Yes. If you'd like me to leave, just give us one last message and we'll leave. Can't see.
G.
F, G, G. O. Go. Okay, Spirit, we're going to say goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye, spirit.
Well, I really was not expecting that. I'm not
I
gonna
didn't
lie.
like that at all.
I didn't like that at
No,
all.
I didn't like that at all. Not one bit.
Spirit, if you want us to leave, come and speak through this device.
I'm shaking there.
Come and tell us that you want us to leave and we'll go. Just let us hear your voice once and we'll leave this room.
If you want us to go, tell us to go.
Make a loud sound and we'll leave this room. Do you want to move on to one of the rooms? Other rooms?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I think we're done for this room. I think.
We packed up and were about to leave the room when a group of girls asked us if we'd join them on a Ouija board session, so we were feeling a little bit nervous and didn't want to do it on their own. So we agreed, even though it meant missing out on checking out the rest of the building. Here's what we got. Move the planchette, let us know that you're here. Can I ask any questions?
Are you afraid of women? Do you not like women? Is there someone in this room that you don't want to communicate with? Is that why you're not moving? Okay.
Holy Spirit around. Jesus, the words in my hand. Come and communicate with us. Tell us your name. Holy Spirit around. Jesus, the words in my hand. Come and communicate with us. Tell us your name.
Is it because you're afraid of women that you won't talk to us? Because you know that women are stronger than men?
Oh. Are you trying to tell us goodbye?
It was trying to do that when I was on it before.
Don't say goodbye, we want to talk to you. We want to know about who you are and know things about you. What's the first letter of your name? Tell us yes or no, are you intimidated by the amount of women around this board? Do you like women?
Yeah.
Do you want us to leave you alone?
If you do, you need to tell us.
Don't say goodbye.
But don't do it by saying goodbye. Do yes or no.
Do you want to come on, Joes? Maybe you'll only answer men.
Okay, I've entered the board. Trying to say anything to me.
Are you a man? Or a boy? Is there a reason you won't communicate with us? Are you not allowed to? Is it out of fear? Is there someone stopping you from communicating with us? Maybe you'll get into trouble. Maybe you'll get the cane.
Maybe the headmaster. Wanting to talk to.
It's trying to move. Is it trying to move to yet? Yeah, no. Can you give us a message? I can't see what letters you can do. Make it P. Okay. Oh. P. D. D. Are they your initials, Spirit? P. D. What does that mean, Spirit? Is it Paul? What about Peter? Did you work here? Go on. Go on. We need a number. I want to know how old you are.
No one's moving this, are they?
No.
No, I swear to God.
I'm on it really lightly.
Same.
Okay.
Two.
2. Is that for 20?
How old are you, Spirit?
You can't be 2. Surely. 2.
20.
No one's literally no one is touching it.
I'm literally light on it.
That's mad.
6.
5.
20.
I want to say 5.
So whatever the middle bit's pointing at.
Could you clarify 5 or 6 for us, please?
Are you 26?
Probably 25 and a half.
Oh.
Maybe.
That's a good point, yeah.
Did
Are you 25, Spirit?
Did you die in this building?
Were you one of the students here?
Is it a happy place for you? No, she's telling you you're a bitch.
Is this the same spirit that called me a bitch?
Go on, you can move it more than that. You can do it quicker. You're pointing towards no. Are you trying to say no? Okay, so you're not the same spirit.
I might be trying to go to a letter. What letter's that? W?
Yeah, W.
W?
Who's getting a wanker? What does W mean? Is that a name?
What's the next letter, Spirit?
Please be A.
Just trying to get off the board.
I don't think it is. Try to push more.
And what's the next letter after N?
No one's doing this, are they?
No, it's fine.
Oh, that's fine.
Katie's going after
Yeah.
WNW. What does that mean, Spirit? Are they your initials? Katie's going crazy. Seven.
What does 7 mean? Is it an age?
Did you kill someone that was 7 years old?
Don't think I like that question.
What did you-
We're going to have to leave soon. Do you have one more message for us before we go?
Do you want to say one more final thing? Yes, no, goodbye? Did you enjoy talking to
So I'm a
us?
6.
Yeah.
What's today's date? Or what's today's year?
I was going to say a different year to what we're at now.
Oh, it's 2.
2. I'm not even touching it.
No, I'm not. This is so weird.
Barely.
So
What's
that's
that?
20.
20.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and then the last 2.
I don't know if they were like in the future.
21, yeah. So we've got 201,
2017.
2017.
Is that the
Charles?
year you died?
Yes.
Shell. 2017. Who died in 2017?
I don't know. Probably a lot of people.
Where,
Should I
where,
know?
where did we go 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, Jaramin.
Yeah.
Yeah, John died in
Yeah.
2017.
Oh. Have any of us met you before?
Either dead or alive. Sounds weird, but we've met a lot of ghosts. Do you know any of us at this table or in this room?
Did you die in 2017? Or was that year significant to you?
Oh.
It's on O.
Z.
Oz.
Oswald.
Australia. Wizard of Oz.
Does OZ mean something to you?
P.
P. VZ instead of OZ, PZ. Did you mean PZ?
What does PZ mean?
Let's still going. O. Z. No. Before we go, can you just tell us your name, please? Or even the first letter of your name?
Yeah.
Is your name Richard?
Ryan? Is your name Ryan?
Is it going to A?
B.
Stopped in the middle.
It's on B. So R, Y, B.
I think
M.
RYBM.
Oh, Robin.
I think Ryan. Was it short? Was it short? Wasn't trying to spell Ryan.
Robin, was Robin your name?
Makes more sense.
Is Ryan your name?
C.
Maybe Spanish.
Yeah.
Sí, señor.
Right, Spirit, we thank you for communicating with us. We're going to say goodbye now. Once again, we'd like to thank Dusk Till Dawn Events, and we would highly recommend, if you're considering going on your very first ghost hunt, to perhaps look at what they've got coming up. To everyone watching this video, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. It means the absolute world to us, every single view that we get. If you enjoyed it, maybe you'll give us a thumbs up or drop us a comment below. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. We have lots of great videos coming your way over the next few weeks. But in the meantime, we'll say goodnight, and we'll see you in 2 weeks with the third of our season 3 episodes. See you there.